Today, let us reflect on the significance of endings in our lives. We often celebrate beginnings, a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new birth in the family. Beginnings fill us with hope, but we often forget one simple truth that for something new to begin, something else may have to end first. And that is where we struggle. We hold on because something is familiar, a situation that has already served its purpose, a habit that brings more pain than joy, or even an old dream that no longer fits the person we have now become. We hold on because letting go feels like losing. But holding on is not always strength. Sometimes strength is knowing when to let go. Nature teaches us this beautifully. When autumn comes, a tree lets its leaves fall. It does not cling to them simply because they were once beautiful. It lets them go, making space for new growth. The same is true in our lives. When something ends, we often ask, why did this have to end? Perhaps we should ask, what space has this ending created in my life? Not every ending is a failure. Sometimes it is simply a redirection. A closed door may lead us to another one. A failed plan may lead us towards a better one. A change in direction may take us somewhere we have never imagined. We are allowed to change direction. We are allowed to begin again. And beginning again does not mean starting from zero because we have with us experience, lessons, wisdom, and greater clarity. So let us ask ourselves, am I holding on because it truly matters or because I am afraid to let go? And perhaps the most important question, what would I let go of if I were not afraid? Of course, this does not mean walking away from every difficult situation. There is a difference between working through a difficult phase and holding on to something that has already served its purpose. Sometimes letting go begins with one simple thought. This chapter has taught me enough. It is time to turn the page. Turning the page does not mean forgetting. We can remember without going back. We can be grateful without holding on. We can learn from the past without allowing it to control our future. We can carry the lesson and release the burden. And an ending may not immediately reveal a new beginning. There may be a period of uncertainty, disappointment, and doubt. We may not know what comes next. Let us think of a seed. Before it appears above the ground, it remains beneath the soil in total darkness. From the outside, nothing seems to be happening, yet something is changing within. The same can be true in our lives. Just because we cannot see the new beginning does not mean it is not taking shape. There are chapters we never wanted to end. There are doors we wished would remain open forever. There are dreams we thought would last a lifetime. But life does not always wait until we are ready to turn the page. Sometimes it simply turns it for us. And then we have a choice. We can keep staring at the page that has already been turned, wishing the story were different, or we can lift our eyes and begin to read the chapter that is now before us. So, when an ending comes, let us not immediately see it as the end of our story. Let us pause, let us accept, let us learn, and then let us take the next step. Because sometimes what feels like life closing a door is actually life asking us to walk through another one. The chapter may have ended, but the story has not. There is still more to learn, more to experience, more to become. So let us release what has finished its work. Let us keep the wisdom it gave us. Let us leave behind what no longer belongs to us. And let us move forward, not because we know exactly what lies ahead, but because we trust that life can still hold something meaningful, something beautiful for us. Some endings are necessary, not because they make our story smaller, but because they make room for the next chapter. And one day, when we look back, we may realize what we once called an ending was actually the moment our life began moving in a new direction. So, when life turns the page, let us have the courage to turn with it. Because sometimes the ending we fear is the beautiful beginning we have been waiting for.